All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get going. Thank you for joining into the call tonight. I'm going to share my screen here because I've got a presentation I put together. I think that is this one. All right. So tonight I wanted to talk about creating your vision and how you can achieve that vision with goals. And the big question of, do you have a vision and goals set? It's one of those kind of scary things that I personally never really spent a lot of time on. And when I started building my business and really thinking about what I wanted out of life, I really started thinking about a grander vision than I'd ever empowered myself to think of before. And the way that you really get to those visions is through goals. So we're going to talk tonight a little about the kind of the specifics of those pieces and what that means for you. And I'm going to send you home with a little bit of homework and some tasks for you to consider and develop your vision and your goals for yourself for the year. So first, I wanted to start by going over a few announcements. Next Monday, we are going to start a new Coach Academy. And what that is it's going to be a 14-day online kind of, not necessarily self-paced, we'll be going through something every day, but a tutorial for new coaches as to how to build a business and what the components are, and kind of break down the business into bite-sized chunks so you're not trying to eat the elephant all at once. And that will kick off next Monday. I'm going to create a private group and I'm going to add all the new coaches into it. And I encourage you to be active in it. That's how you will learn and how you will retain the information. It will give you hopefully some new info. If it's stuff you've already read, then that's awesome. That means, you know, I personally have to hear things a couple of times for them to really kind of sink in. So that will start Monday. I will get that group going on Friday or Saturday and get everybody added over the weekend, and we'll get going. So just a reminder on challenge packs. This month, the challenge packs are that are on sale are 21-day fix and hammer and chisel, as well as the 3-day refresh challenge pack, I believe, is on sale as well. So those challenge packs, those are great value. The reason that we really encourage the challenge packs is because it is the best value for our customers. Bundling the Shakeology and the program together will give them the best results, and encouraging them to go that route is always the best place to start. I know when I was a new coach, it was kind of scary to start there because you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's so much money. Well, I started thinking about it. I was like, well, I spent that much money and I see the value in Shakeology every month and drinking it every day and what it brings to me in my life. And, you know, just by sharing what it's done for you, usually helps people see the value in it and they choose to go that route as well. Just a reminder, we do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if somebody buys the 21-day fix, does it for 21 days and hates their results, if they did the work, they probably won't hate their results. They'll see that they've actually made some changes in their lives and benefited from it. But they can return the whole thing and get all their money back without any questions. So there's really nothing to lose. And I think Hammer and Chisel has a 60-day return policy. So it's, you know, it's the best route for them to go. The other thing I wanted to remind you guys of, I don't know if you guys have given consideration to it, but signing up for the Success Club trip for next year. So the work that you do through 2016 and earning Success Club every month, this way that Beachbody rewards us for that is they do an all-inclusive trip, and it's to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic on, I think it's the last 2 weeks of April next year. And so if you're wanting to build your business, the best way to do that is to hit Success Club every month. That is the true gauge of a successful business. And hitting Success Club 5 means helping 3 people every month. And it can be through the sale of challenge packs. You get 2 points. And the sale of Shakeology Home Direct, so a reoccurring order of Shakeology, you get 1 point. So helping 3 people with a challenge pack, 2 with a challenge pack and 1 with Shakeology, or whatever the combination is, to get that 5 points, not only reflects your business growing, but it also reflects the number of people that you are helping and impacting. So we'll talk a little bit more about kind of goals for months, but that should always be your goal, is to hit Success Club. And if you have questions on how to do that or aren't feeling comfortable in inviting people, please let me know and we can definitely do a call on that as well. Next thing I wanted to go over is team meetings. So thank you guys for being on the call tonight. I do appreciate that. Why team meetings are important is they're really a great way to stay connected with not only, our team here, in our small group right now, but you also get to stay connected into the pulse of the company, the other larger teams that we're a part of, and you are always there to just kind of soak up what other people are doing. I think that's been one of my biggest learnings is learn from the example of others, and they all leave breadcrumbs. And if you hear something, you're like, wow, that's really a great way of doing something that I've been struggling with, you can then implement that into your business, and it will, it's amazing the nuggets that are thrown out in some of these calls, and the leadership that has been sharing recently has been great. The other part is the community. That we really are a Beachbody community, and we are there as coaches to support one another as much as we are to build our own businesses. It's the community is really what's kept me engaged the longest, or for this long. There's always days where you just think, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. But then you remember the friendships and the strength and the lifting up that you receive from the others, and it just really helps you kind of buckle back down and remember why you're here, and that's to help others, help yourself become a better version of you, and to, hopefully financially benefit from the help that you're giving to those around you. So the three team calls that I wanted to call out are our Wednesday team call. That is, I would encourage you to make that a priority to join. We will be sharing information as we go through the new coach training over the next few weeks, things that kind of correlate with that. But we will do those Wednesdays at 7 p.m. I am going to do them weekly, and I am going to record them. Did I record? Oh no, hold on guys. Sorry.
It shows that you're recording. I mean, in the upper right of my screen, it shows you're recording.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says so on my side, like in your little window, it says recording. So I think we're
awesome.
good.
If it says that, then we should be good.
Okay.
See that? I don't think so. All right, good deal. Thank you. So then so I would love for you guys to make a priority to come to Wednesdays. The other one that I think is going to be valuable over the coming weeks is the Team Epic Motivation call that will be on Thursdays at 6 p.m. So you guys should all be part of that Epic Motivation page. Leanne does post the links in there, and I will try and remember to post them into our group. If anybody sees that the call's starting and you're going to jump on, if you could paste it in, if I haven't, into the Team Dreammaker, that would be a huge help to me, because I sometimes, depending on when she posts hers, if I miss it or whatever, encourage everybody to go to that call. She's going to be having some of the other top leadership of Beachbody, other coaches sharing kind of how they built their businesses and how they've become successful over the coming months. And it will be a really great way to learn more about the business and other new and innovative ways that you can kind of start growing your own. The other one is the Team Dynamo. So this is a Sunday night call that we've been having weekly up to this point, but they've just changed it, and we're going to do it once a month. And it's going to be the third Sunday of the month at 6 p.m. And that is going to be an epic call from now on, because it's going to be the leadership of Team Dynamo, which is all of the elite coaches, the Star Diamond coaches. Everybody's going to be taking a turn leading a call that's really going to have a lot of substance to it. So I would encourage you guys to plan those calls. I will remind you the week of, but if you can jump on at 6 p.m. on Sundays, the third Sunday of the month. I think the next one is not this Sunday, but in February. So it will be February 21st, I want to say, I think. So those calls will be great. So hop on to those. So tonight, as I mentioned, we're going to talk about vision and goals. And one of the things that, I love about vision and goals is that it really encourages you to prioritize. And we all have these ideas of why we're here. It's whether it's to make money, or whether it's to help people or help yourself, change your life and your health in a positive direction, have the extra accountability of working with others and inviting them to come on your journey and reap some, pay for your Shakeology, to building a 6-figure income, whatever it is, you have something that's driving you to be here. And as you decide that this is how you want to change your life, you really have to then realign your priorities and decide, this is important enough for me that I'm going to give up something else to make it a priority in my life. And for me, I had to decide that I was going to be much more careful with my time, and I wasn't going to watch as much TV. And when I had free time I was going to wake up earlier so I could do my workouts and get them in. And I was going to, really focus and make a dedicated work hour or hour and a half every night so that I could grow my business. And for a long time, I didn't do that. I did not prioritize it. I was working out and I was seeing the results and I was feeling good and I was dabbling in it a little bit, kind of almost like a hobby. And I saw a little bit of financial benefit, but when I decided that it was time to prioritize and my vision became very strong and my why became real, that was when I changed my priorities. And I told Mike, I said, Mike, I want to do this. And I'm going to work in the evenings. We're going to have Thai time. We're going to have, Thai to bedtime. We're going to eat our dinner. We're going to watch, 30 minutes of TV. And then I'm going to work for an hour every night. And, it meant me giving up Downton Abbey. It meant me giving up, The Voice. It meant me giving up things now so that I can enjoy the vision that I have in the future. So talking about vision is, goals and vision, people sometimes get them confused. And so I wanted to really clarify exactly what they are. So I love this graphic because it really represents that, the vision is the grand scheme of where you're going. What is your long-term goal? What is it that is burning in your heart that you want? And it really is also what people call a why. And you'll hear people talk about that. And your why really powers you through your actions and propels you to your goals that help you achieve your vision. So it's kind of a pyramid, and it really does. You really have to have a strong why in order to create that vision. So the vision is, it has to be greater than your fears. If you want to get through the hard days and you want to get outside that comfort zone of what you know today, because you can feel something greater than you have right now, you have to have the strongest why and feel that. And to the point where you can feel the wind blowing on your skin because you traveled to this place that you've always dreamed of going, and you can feel the sun on your skin, and you have, you can feel it so much that it'll make you cry. And it should be something that you emotionally connect to. So for me, it has been, I had this idea that I wanted to be, get out of debt, and it'd be nice to work for myself when I initially started. But really, debt was one of the big reasons that we decided that I was going to invest the time and the energy into building this business. Well, it wasn't powerful enough for me yet. I wasn't emotionally connected to it. When I got pregnant and I went through, my pregnancy and then got close to the point where I was going to have Ty, I really started connecting with my why. And that was to have freedom in my life so that I could be the mom that I want to be for Ty. And that means having flexibility in my days. That means having the ability to call in, not even have to call in sick, that I don't have to worry about calling my boss and saying, my little guy's not well, I have to stay home, and the anxiety of missing meetings and emails and what that all means. I want freedom in my life to travel, to have adventures, to make memories, to just live life. And that really, I emotionally connected with that, and that was what clicked for me. So I encourage you guys to really think about your why and create your vision around that. And don't be afraid to dream. It is so Like, we get so locked in on this little bubble around us that, when we're little, like when we're 5 years old, we think I can be the president of the United States if I want to, right? And then all of a sudden, someone says, no, you can't. And so your bubble shrinks a little bit. And you think, all right, well, I'll be vice president then. Okay. So then you go through a few more years and a few more lessons of life and interactions with people. And all of a sudden you realize that you are being told that you're not more capable of, doing than what is like 10 feet out around you. You may go for manager, you may go for something, but we all live within that comfort zone because we're afraid of either failure or success or something that is holding us back from our desire to be bigger and bolder than we've ever been. So I would strongly encourage you to think big. Think about that dream that you've always just kind of tamped down and said, I would love to, but I don't know how. Who cares how? Just go for the vision, go for the dream. So I wanted to share with you guys mine, just because it give you an idea of kind of what I'm talking about here. But this is a kind of a graphic that I created the other day that I actually sent to Shutterfly and had them print off so I can frame it and put it on our bathroom. So I can, every morning when I'm brushing my teeth, I can read it to myself a couple times. And every night when I go to bed, I can read it to myself a couple times. But and this is for Mike and I together as a family. We are both home and working part-time for ourselves. We are debt-free, live comfortably, and have all the financial resources we need to make our dreams a reality. The abundance of the universe is there for us financially, emotionally, and physically. We are living the life we have always imagined. Spend our days with our children, seek adventure, give back to our community. We travel, we relax, and we enjoy life as we make memories together. We have freedom. So that was the vision statement that, through our conversations that I came up with so that we can both, be working towards that together. And then the pictures behind it kind of reflect those things that we want. A house in the woods, traveling as a family, giving back. This is you can't really see it, but it's the sisters, 3 sisters, and the pine trees of sisters, and financially free. And then more travel. One of my places I've always wanted to go is to the Seychelles. So I got to do it soon before global warming gets them underwater. But that's one of my dream trips. So goals. So the way that goals work is that the goals will be your kind of your short-term path towards, what you need to do as action to get towards your vision. So for when you start creating goals, they should be what they call SMART goals. And SMART is an acronym. It stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. And when you get into developing your goals, don't be too safe. So if you say you want to go to Emerald or you want to go to Diamond, give yourself something that is scary, like a time bound. So like say Summit it occurs in July. It's at the end of July. It's the big annual meeting for all the Beachbody coaches. If you want to be a Diamond coach by Summit, that's a great goal. That means you have to you have to have a team of 12 coaches. 2 would be Emerald, 1 on each leg, and you would be able to then have the Diamond rank. If you're driven by rank, that's how you would get there. But your goals to get there would be, inviting people to become coaches or inviting people to become discount coaches so that you can start building your team underneath you. Now, to get them, you'd have to do some work. So I wanted to kind of show you how you can break down a goal into actionable items and give yourself a relevant timeline and relevant actions to working towards that vision. So start big and break it down. So an example is achieving Success Club 5 every month. So what we know is that it takes about talking to 10 people to get a yes. Sometimes you'll have higher returns depending on the time of year, also depending on, what you've been posting and like how that's been going. But on average, it's about 10 people that you need to talk to and invite to a challenge group to get one yes. I also know that in order to have 3 to 4 people, I need to have 3 to 4 people buy a challenge pack to get Success Club 5. So knowing that I need to talk to 10 people to get one yes, and 3 to 4 people to buy a challenge pack to hit my Success Club goal, that would mean that if I was working 5 days a week inviting people, I should invite 40 people in a month or 2 to 3 every day. So also, in addition to that, I would need to be expanding my network, because there's always that, as you move through your list of contacts of people that you could reach out to, you need to be adding to that list, so that when, you know, you go through that 10 and get, you know, your one yes, and when you hear no, it's always not always no, it's not right now. So those people are people you could follow up with in the future, but you need to continue to fill your list of contacts. And the best way to do that is to send out friend requests to friends of friends. So say you have a cousin in, I don't know, Indianapolis, and it's outside your market, it's something new, but your cousin's really active and really connected, and you've met a few of her friends over the years. So you have that mutual contact. You could send a friend request out to those contacts of the person that you're looking to help. So, and that would be a person similar to you. So like for me, I typically will send friend requests to friends of friends who are moms. I'll go through their, you know, like Facebook even has the little, like, do you know? And if I see somebody that I don't know, but I see that they're a mom, we may have a few mutual friends, I'll send them a friend request. And that would act as my 3 to 5 new friends on Facebook a day. And then hopefully they'll check out my page and see that I'm doing some cool stuff and that I'm a cool chick, and they'll accept my friend request. And when they do that, then I would start, you know, developing the relationship with them. And then that comes into the next stage of, then you should also try to connect or reconnect with 2 to 3 new friends from your friend list that have already accepted your friend request, and get to know them. You know, start by just reaching out to them and saying, you know, like if she posts that she has a new haircut or something, to be like, send her a quick note and say, you know, hey, Susie, love your new haircut. You know, what made you pick that style? Or I've been thinking about getting a similar haircut. You know, any tips or pictures that you use to show your stylist? Something that helps you relate to them and gets them talking to you. And then just go through the forming process, which is family, occupation, recreation. And then once you develop those 3, you typically get to the point where you have a relationship, and you can now open that door and say, hey, I don't know if this is something you'd be interested in, but I wanted to see if you might be interested in joining my challenge group next month. We're getting started on people signing up, and we're starting to fill up, so love to have you. And then, you know, you can naturally develop the relationships and move forward. So this is what we, you know, these actions up here of connecting with people, inviting people, and making new friends is really your power hour. You have just defined your power hour so that you can be successful and hit Success Club 5. So I wanted to give you guys all an assignment, something that I would love for you to complete by Sunday if you can. And that is to create your vision statement for you and your family. And I really encourage you to talk about it with your spouse, or give consideration to the kids and kind of where you guys see your lives going. But create that vision statement for you. You can use it similar to, you know, the format that I use, or if you have something that you guys are really working towards, building a house, moving, debt, finance, you know, husband coming home, whatever it is, just create something for you to work towards, because when you have that vision, it will get you through the hard days. It will remind you why you are working. And then when you have it, write it out and put it on your mirror in your bathroom, or put it next to your computer screen at work and on your refrigerator, so that you see it regularly. If you keep it in front of you, you will continue working towards it. The other thing that I would love for you to do is to create SMART goals based on that acronym that we looked at back here. And do that for Q1. So that would be through the end of March. And look at the different goals that you have for yourself, for your family, for your business, health, your finance, and then for your spirit, or I don't know if you have like a faith-based type thing, if it's like go to church. But by creating goals that are broken down into those categories, you really will create a holistic approach towards your vision. And that is what you want to do. So these goals should be small steps towards working on your vision. So you can email them or message them to me, whatever's easiest for you. And I would love to have those by Sunday. So any questions or anything on what I went through?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. All right. Well, it is the 13th of the month, so I would just encourage you guys to be, checking in with people, messaging people, doing the Power Hour activities, and just start inviting people so that you can hit that goal of Success Club 5 for the month and start building your business that way. Some of the activities that we'll be doing through the 2-week training for new coaches in the New Coach Academy, that will be some of the stuff that we'll work on. If you are looking for I'll pop over there real quick. If you're looking for some scripts and the things that I use that I have found really valuable, if you go into the files section, can you see the Facebook page now?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
If you go into the file section and inviting your friends and contacts under this folder, there's a few different scripts that I have used over the past few months and have found a lot of success with it, particularly the second one. I just really like the way that it was written out, and these were borrowed from other coaches. I would encourage you to download them onto your laptop and copy and use the, put your language into it, like it would sound if you were actually talking to somebody. So it sounds like it's coming from you. So, and then honestly, particularly this script here, this is the one that I have been having a lot of success with in leading people through the 5-step process. So, reaching out to them, saying, if they're interested, great, tell me a little bit about your goals, and learning about them and what they're looking to achieve so that you can provide them a solution, and then stepping them through the different phases of providing them a video, so that the video speaks for you. You don't have to, come up with the language about a program. Let the videos talk for you. And all those videos are available in the Coach Online Office under products. So if you can't find them, let me know and I can direct you to where they're at. But that's where they're at. All righty. Well, I look forward to seeing your goals. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I will be following up with you if I don't receive your goals by Sunday, just because I want to help hold you guys accountable and help you get your businesses built. So, all righty. Very good. Well, thanks, guys. I hope you have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
All right. We'll talk soon.
Bye.